I just asked the manager what the overriding feeling was, and you won't be surprised to hear that it was frustration. Is that very much what you guys are feeling going back on that bus going home?
Yeah, definitely. It's a really hard one to take after a positive start to the season. Obviously, last week we thought we could pick up on that and put in another good performance, which probably deserved a point on after we got our goal, and we should have held out really to the end. But second phase from a set piece, and they've nicked a winner, and yeah, it's really disappointing.
Did you think Lightning was striking twice when you went behind and then equalised pretty late on, like you did in the League Cup game?
Yeah, the whole day's felt quite familiar, to be honest. Obviously the change rooms are different to what they usually are and things like that, but yeah, exactly the same as it was in the Cup game, so it was familiar.
In terms of the performance, I think we've probably seen a better team performance in a couple of games recently, but you still created quite a lot of chances, which away from home, how unusual is that?
Yeah, I mean, we have good players this year, and we've definitely got the ability to make them chances. It's just a case of putting them away, and we see last week the finishes that we put in to score our goal were phenomenal, and today we were just lacking that quality in the final third just to get the finish into the back of the net.
I guess that's something that all players can work on, particularly less experienced younger players. When you've got a very youthful squad, is that going to be something that at times in the season you're going to see?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it works well in both ways. I mean, all of the lads, because we are young, are so hungry to score goals and make a career and get a name for ourselves. So it's definitely not something that we're lacking. It's, I mean, like you say, we create the chances. It's just a case of putting them away, and once we find that, we can beat any team in the league.
You're off the mark for the season with the goal. Obviously, on a personal level, that must be really satisfying.
Yes, I mean, I haven't scored many goals, but it's the second time I've scored a goal and lost 2-1, and you just can't help but go away from the game feeling negative. And I mean, yeah, I've scored my first goal this season. It's only the second league game, so you know I've started well and started strong, but yeah, I can't help but go home frustrated from losing again.
Do you feel like, I think it was 3 last season, wasn't it? Do you feel like you should be weighing in with a bit more than that with the positions you get into?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like this year I've been playing right wing back, which is a position I'm more than happy to play. Last year I played left wing back at some point. I tend to have played higher up and through the middle in my career, so I'm happy with wherever I'm playing on the pitch. I feel like I can put in a good performance in whatever role. I moved into the 10 role behind 2 strikers towards the end, and I felt as comfortable there as well. So it's just a case of getting the performances and just trying to get on the score sheet. Creating chances is what I love to do, and hopefully I can do that as many times as I can for the team.
It's been changing the system to the wing backs for this season that the manager's gone with. How much does it help you to be versatile and be able to play in a number of positions? And do you think we'll see lots of your colleagues having to also be flexible this season?
Well, that's what I was saying about we have got a good squad, and everyone's pushing each other to get in different places. So if somebody's not doing their job in a certain role, he's more than happy to change it around and put a better player in, or somebody who's been working really hard in training, and that's where I think we'll be good this year. And we have got a good squad. We have got good people on the bench that can play in all different positions, and it will make things interesting.
Well, we've got the trials going on with supporters to come back into Stadia this weekend. Nobody here today, of course. I think there's hopes that maybe Accrington can get fans in the ground for next week. Will that be a big step forward? Is that something that will really change the experience for you?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's not been nice personally without them. I'm obviously just coming into my career. I haven't had loads of appearances, but when you first come into the game, you certainly feel the difference when they're behind you. So for them not to be here has been it's definitely been a hit. But the sooner they can come back for us, as long as it's safe, then they'll definitely give us an edge on teams.
And just finally, the frustration you feel today, you'll be keen to get out of your system as soon as possible. And I guess it might be a bit frustrating having to wait a week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's always horrible when you lose and you've got to wait a week until you play again. But I mean, it just means we've got to work hard on the training pitch this week and be better prepared for next week. And yeah, we need more results, definitely.